What's up, everybody? We are back. Bourbon and Blunts here. I am Jimmy the J, here with my handsome co-host, Mr. Digital Slang. Before we start, if you haven't already, please go check out our YouTube channel. If you are watching or listening on YouTube, click the like button, drop a comment below. You can also listen to us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music. Today on the docket, we have our What's Inside You segment, followed by a little article that I think is taking the cannabis world by storm, which I don't know if you've seen this or not, my friend, but yeah, apparently Snoop Dogg is quitting smoke, so we'll talk about that, and then we'll wrap up our segment with words of wisdom with my good man here, Digital Slang.
Digital Slang.
But before we start, my friend, we have to make a correction with the bottle of whiskey we were given from a listener. And Kavalan, along with these beautiful whiskey glasses as well. We have also a beautiful decanter there, too.
These are dope, by the way.
They are friggin' awesome. So we said, I think last week, Kavalan is from Japan, which we just made the assumption. But where's it from, dude?
It's from Taiwan.
Taiwan.
It is a high-end Taiwanese, I guess that's how you would say it.
Right.
Taiwanese whiskey.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Kavalan.
Kavalan. Did not know Taiwan made whiskey.
Shout out to Ashley. And we apologize for the mistake that we did make.
Yes. I'm sorry about that, Ashley. I apologize for that. Well, it wasn't really me. It was my co-host here who, it was the truth. I think it was the truth.
What?
I don't know.
What was wrong with you, bro?
Well, I thought it was you.
There's no I in team, dude.
My bad. My
There's
bad.
no I in team.
We messed up.
Yeah, there you go.
We messed up.
And we don't smoke a lot of blunts on here.
No, but
today we're going to.
We are today. Here, let me pour you a little pour here, bud. So how's life been, buddy? What's going on? We got Thanksgiving coming up too, man.
Yeah, today we're shooting this video on Tuesday. Thanksgiving is in 2 days. I just got back last night from Florida.
How was that? Did you have a good time?
Had a great effing time.
Yeah. Nice. Whereabouts in Florida again?
Orlando, and then went over to Anna Maria Island.
You were visiting some buddies down there, right? Nice. What was the weather down there? Because I was just down there 2 weeks ago. You went down a week after me. The weather was beautiful when we went down. You said you didn't even go to the beach.
I mean, we were at the beach.
Okay. Yeah, because when I walked
Anna Maria Island is basically a beach.
Right. Yeah. When I walked in the door,
I didn't go lay out on the beach. It wasn't 95 degrees out.
Did you wear long sleeves and long pants?
Yeah.
Because you still look like a freaking ghost.
I did. At night, yes.
At night?
Well, yeah, it was cold at night.
Get the lighter, bud. What was the temperature at like?
During the day, each day it was a little different. 70, 75, 80, I think was the last day.
Okay.
And then at night, 60, 65, maybe.
Yeah, it was beautiful weather,
It was
dude.
beautiful.
Yeah, freaking beautiful weather.
Beautiful.
Was it busy on the island?
It was. A lot of people there. A lot of people
Okay.
there. I mean, at night, it shuts down early, though. Shuts down early.
Yeah.
So Saturday and Sunday, maybe at midnight, it shut down.
Okay.
And then I think Sunday, it shut down around 10.
See, that's the kind of place I want to be a bartender at.
Yeah.
Places that close down 9, 10 o'clock, fucking place is dead. I get to go home, go to sleep, get a good night's sleep, not staying up to 1 o'clock in the morning.
A gorgeous place. Gorgeous. And one of the best trips I've ever taken, for sure. Just a good time.
Yeah, that's awesome, buddy. That's awesome, man. We won't get too much into Thanksgiving. We'll do that on the next episode.
Yeah,
But,
Thanksgiving in 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days. I'm excited for it.
And then Black Friday.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Black Friday. Never was. We'll talk about it. We'll save it for the next podcast. But anyways, my friend, shall we get into our first segment of the day?
It's time for
What's Inside You? Yeah. What's inside you, my good man? Do you want to go first with the questions? I have some questions off the top of my head here.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Did you put that out?
I did. Did you want some more? Don't worry.
did.
I have a lighter.
Yeah. I'll get it in a minute.
Okay, you sure?
I'm going to ask the questions first.
Go ahead, you
and
ask
then-
the question.
Then I'll worry about this.
All right, go ahead, Bo.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
What set of items could you buy, so a set, that would make the cashier the most uncomfortable? As a guy, what 2 sets of items could you buy that would make the cashier the most uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Anybody watching, if you know anything, drop a comment.
So right off the top of my head, it's going to have to be probably lube.
It's got to be something sexual.
Yeah,
Probably.
lube
Yeah.
and condoms, or even better, lube and a diaphragm. No, lube and a cervical cap.
Okay.
All right? Because who the fuck buys a cervical cap?
No one.
I've never met anybody. They make them.
Yeah.
I've never met anybody that bought a cervical cap. Lube and a cervical cap, I'm going to say, is be the first set that would probably make a cashier uncomfortable.
Okay.
Potentially.
Okay.
Probably make me uncomfortable, I'll say that.
Absolutely. A little embarrassing.
Very embarrassing.
Yeah.
Very
I
embarrassing.
told you about the time I had to do a colonoscopy and I had to buy an enema.
I don't think you told me that.
Oh my God, I felt so embarrassed. So I had to buy an enema.
Did you buy lube with it?
No, I mean, it comes with it.
Oh, it does? Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know. I've never had an enema.
Yeah. It was the most,
Tell me about that experience with your enema.
that's something everyone wants to hear.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Do you?
I kind of do.
I mean, I'll say it. I don't give a shit.
Did you do it yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Who the hell? I'm not going to have somebody else do
I
it.
mean, somebody else might.
No.
If you're incapacitated.
No.
Who's going to do that when you're old and decrepit?
I'll be dead before then.
You think so?
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, but if you're 85 years old and decrepit, I'm probably going to be the one that has to take care of you.
No. What would I need an enema for if I'm old, decrepit, and 85?
Because you got to get a colonoscopy done.
No, I don't. I'm 85. I don't. Just let the world take me. I don't need to get healthier.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough, buddy.
So,
Fair enough.
when I bought it on the package, I felt terrible, by the way, going in. Because I was like, shit. I don't know what do I do? I don't know what to do. So I went in and I looked in where they sell like Gas X and shit like that. And for anybody that doesn't know, that's where you go get it.
So they actually sell enemas over the counter.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, I did not know.
You can go
this.
buy it at Walgreens.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you just go in the store, but the box, the only one that they had there, I mean, I don't know if there's different kinds, but the one that I had, it had like line art on it. So it was like pictures.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it wasn't nice.
So it actually showed you what to do.
Oh, it showed
on it.
all over it. It showed. It showed how you should lay.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me take a guess. You probably had to be on your back.
No,
No.
on your side.
Oh.
In like the
One leg up in the air?
kind of like you're spooning. You know what I mean?
Yes. Both legs down, or one like your top leg up?
The picture had both legs down.
Okay.
Yeah, and you do the reach around.
Interesting. See, I was not expecting that. I was actually expecting on your back with your legs kicked up over your head.
I mean, I don't know if that's the proper way, but in the store on the art, that's what it said to do. So if anybody, if it's wrong,
Yeah,
drop a
please let us know.
comment.
I feel like it's probably not wrong because there's probably a lot of older people that have to get enemas, and laying on your back, kicking your legs up over your head is probably not the most safe on your back.
No, they're not 20 anymore. No.
All right.
Oh wait, I got to answer that question.
I thought that was with the enema.
No,
all right.
no. I'm going deeper. Than that.
give it
if
to
I
me.
could buy any two things to make somebody uncomfortable, I'm buying a dildo and a what are they called? A sex doll. Tell me that would make somebody uncomfortable as hell.
It would, but think about this: like, where are you getting a dildo and a sex doll at?
I don't.
You're gonna get
You're
it
gonna buy it from a place that doesn't care.
that doesn't care.
Yeah.
Those people see that shit
that's a good
every
question.
day. So I'm thinking like you're going to ShopRite. What are you getting at ShopRite?
Well, there's not going to be much in there that's going to make somebody embarrassed.
Maybe you're going to get a stuffed animal, like a stuffed dog toy, with lube, and like they probably sell one as like tiny little mini vibrators. So it's just those three items.
ShopRite's not selling vibrators.
You don't think so? You think they sell the little dick rings?
No.
No, they don't. Okay, I
No,
wasn't sure.
definitely not a ShopRite.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, that's a tough question then.
Yeah.
Right? If I can pull anything from anywhere and bring it to a ShopRite cashier,
It would be the dildo.
it would be
and-
the dildo and the
yeah.
sex doll.
But I would imagine like if
And
you're
I'd put the dildo in the sex doll as I lay.
listen, if you were to buy that, right, it would be at like a sex store or whatever.
Yeah, so it wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't matter.
There's no shock value there.
But although if you showed up to the cashier with the dildo and the doll, and the dildo was in the doll, and you gave it to the cashier, I think if I was a cashier, I'd say, hey man, I know exactly what you're doing with this. You don't actually have to illustrate it for me
I would
right
buy
now.
two dildos, buy two and put it in each hole.
Ooh.
And then bring it up to the counter.
Again, I would say, hey man, You don't need to illustrate what you're doing. I kind of already could guess what you're doing with this.
Yeah, there's no shock value there if you buy it from the.
Have you ever gone to one of those stores though?
Have I?
I'm not saying like a porn. I'm saying like a sex toy store.
You go into in the mall. Like you just go to the mall and go into like Hot Topic.
No, I'm not talking about Hot Topic.
But they have vibrators everywhere in there.
They do. I'm talking about an actual like what's one?
I feel like I have. I feel like I have once or twice. Been in, like,
were you uncomfortable?
No.
No, I was a little uncomfortable because I was younger, probably like early 20s.
I've never cared about that shit.
You know, well, obviously I didn't care enough to not go in because I did go in. But you know what made me uncomfortable the most? It was fine when I was in there by myself. But when some other dude or a couple dudes came in and are like shuffling through the DVDs, I'm like,
I've never bought anything.
No,
never.
I can't say that myself, but
never bought anything.
No,
nope.
No, whatever. To each their own. I guess you have the internet now. It doesn't really matter. You can just buy stuff offline.
Yeah, I mean, can you buy that shit on? I guess you can buy that on Amazon,
for sure.
right?
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, next question.
What is something that you just recently realized that you're embarrassed about that you never realized earlier? It's a tough one.
Yeah, that's really tough that I'm embarrassed about because I'm not really embarrassed about too many things.
I'll give you a different one. What would be the worst name for different types of businesses? I'm going to edit that a little bit. What's the worst name for a business you've ever seen?
Worst name for a business I ever seen. Damn, that's a hard one.
Or coolest.
The coolest.
Coolest. You mean a letter?
Yeah.
Go coolest, because I have one for coolest.
You know, the thing is, I don't think it's very original, but I always liked at laundromats when they were called Spuds and Suds.
Okay.
Laundromats, I think some car washes are called Spuds and Suds. I'm like, that makes sense. I like that. I like that name, Spuds and Suds.
Perfect. I mean,
that's the first thing that pops in my head. Yeah. I think I had to think about it a little bit more. All right, everybody. Shout out to Dino for this Rocky Patel giant ass ashtray.
This is dope ass cigar, cigar ashtray.
Yeah, that's big ass cigars there.
Dino, what up? I hit Dino up when I was down there.
Oh, you did?
But he asked me how long I was going to be there the day I was going back.
Yeah, because he was away, I think, when I was down there, and then you were going. I think everybody was going away at different times.
Yeah.
All right, give me the coolest one that you've had. I like your. I don't know if I want to say it on your. I like your company name. I thought about this actually
for the print shop. Yeah, I like that. You can say it.
Oh, okay. It's Inkfamous.
Inkfamous. So INKFAMOUS.
Yeah, I always liked that. I always thought that was pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, Inkfamous apparel. The best one I've ever heard is it was a furniture place.
Oh, okay.
It was called Sofa King.
Oh, nice.
And the way they did the commercial,
right?
They're like, come and get your brand new furniture at Sofa King. We're so fucking cool. You know what I mean? Like, we're so fucking cool. Yes. Yeah, it was dope.
I like that.
I heard it on the radio. I was like, oh, shit. They cursed on the radio.
Are they still around?
I don't know. I think it was in, like, Pennsylvania somewhere. When I used to commute back and forth to Allentown for work, and I used to hear it on the radio all the time. We're so fucking cool.
Yes, you are cool. Yeah. Yes, you are. Right? I bet you they sold a lot of sofas, too.
Probably did.
Yeah. All right. I got one for you, bud. Off the top of my head. Because we're two bald men. Mm-hmm. Right now, at this point in your life, if you could wear any haircut, what would you wear?
Any haircut?
Any haircut. What would you have? Would you go blasé or would you go balls to the wall?
Explain blasé. Like bald, just like we are?
Well, no. You got to pick a different hairstyle, but maybe like just a crew cut. And it's fine if it's just a crew cut. I'm hopping on the bandwagon with something, but go ahead.
I'd probably get a mohawk.
Oh, shit, dude. I feel like mohawks never go out of style.
But like a low cut mohawk.
Yeah.
Like just something low.
You could actually do a mohawk now.
I could.
Yeah.
I could.
You should.
I definitely could.
You should.
Like that, when I shave my head, sometimes I'll leave that there just to look at it.
I do the same thing too, man. Yeah. Same thing.
Yeah, I could. I have a nice one. The nice mohawk. Right? Yeah. I would have it.
I think if I could grow more hair on the top of my head, because I'm really...
You can't do it, yeah.
No. Yeah. But... when I do mess around when I'm shaving my head, I kind of try to like leave a little bit. I'm like, that could be cool.
I don't leave it because I can't get the back straight.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have to really look at that to get
it. You gotta have somebody
I
actually
using a fucking mirror.
Right. Yeah, people. If you're not bald, you don't know the struggles of shaving your head. Sometimes
I've gotten very good at it.
Yeah, me
like
too.
It takes me like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But, it's super simple.
Yeah, but for to edge something up nice and tight with the mirror.
It's almost impossible.
You're not doing that shit.
No. So for me, it would be a mullet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I used to have a mullet when I was young.
You said, but when it was uncool.
It was when it was uncool.
Yeah.
I've always missed, dude, I've always missed the hair trends, right?
Yeah.
So I had a mullet when mullets weren't cool, right? So mullets, I think, were cool probably early to mid-'80s. You would know this better than I would. I was born in 87.
I had a mullet in the 80s.
Okay, but was it late 80s?
It was when it was cool.
All right, so probably mid-'80s.
It was mid-'80s.
So it started fading out. I'm born. My mom keeps my mullet. She loved it. You know, Billy Ray Cyrus was, you know, achy breaky heart. He had a freaking mullet, whatever. So never, you know, so I missed that boat right there. Then I had long hair when I was a freshman in high school. I had hair down on my shoulders, believe it or not. And again, long hair wasn't in. Fucking everybody used to make fun of me. Dude, those same kids that were making fun of me 3 years later, guess what they had?
Long hair.
Long fucking hair. And I had a crew cut, right? Then I go bald. And now I can't, and bald I don't know if is ever in style, to be quite honest with you.
You know what? It might not ever be in style, but it's never out of style.
It's never out of style. Like,
if you have the right shaped head.
For sure.
You have to have the right shaped head to pull it off.
I agree.
If you don't, it looks weird.
Yeah, I think we have the right shaped head.
We do.
Yes.
Yeah.
But now mullets are in. And I'm like, well, shit, if I could grow a mullet, I think I'd probably get a mullet going just to, you know, and it's like a ratty mullet too. Like real spiked on the front, shaved on the side, like real long in the back. Oh yeah, a little rat mullet. I like that.
A little rat
Dude,
mullet.
I'll never forget when I was in high school, we played his school. This fucking kid was on a cross country team or something like that. Completely bald, shaved head, had a rat tail. Completely bald with a rat tail sticking out. I'm like, this guy is badass.
It's like the Asians, like a kung fu master.
Nah, he wasn't an Asian kid. He was a white kid, but I thought that was kind of hilarious. Let's see. All right, so Thanksgiving is right around the corner. What is your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Christmas. Why Christmas?
I can give a lot of gifts. I like giving.
You're a gift giver.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could see that out of you.
I don't care about receiving anything, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Of course, I enjoy it.
Absolutely.
But don't need it.
You love giving gifts.
I do.
What do you love about giving gifts?
People enjoy it.
You love seeing the
joy.
expression and the joy in them, and that makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. Respect, dude. Respect. I would say mine, I think it'd be Thanksgiving.
Why? Oh, real quick, going back to my answer.
Yeah.
I just like the whole atmosphere about Christmas.
Yeah.
Like the lights, right? How things look. I just showed you pictures of like in Florida.
Yeah.
How it was all lit up with Christmas lights and Christmas trees. Like it's just an ambiance. It's just a vibe that just makes people happy.
I did ask you to go to Longwood Gardens with Skylar and I during Christmas.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Well, you said no. You told me no.
Well, because you're Jewish. I don't know why you're going to look at Christmas lights.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with that still.
I guess. But
So.
yeah, maybe.
Okay.
I'll give you a maybe. I've been there. It's dope.
You've been there around Christmas time?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
man.
I went for the lights. I've
Love
been there
it.
around 4th of July and Christmas.
I've only been there during Christmas time.
Yeah, 4th of July, the fireworks are amazing.
Oh, they have makes sense that they would.
Yeah, but Christmas is dope.
Makes sense.
I like Christmas. I don't want to be a third wheel, though.
Dude,
Third wheel.
we're all friends.
Yeah, that's true.
Why does it feel that way for you?
It doesn't. I just wanted to say that.
You just make an excuse.
Use an excuse.
Yeah, I got you. Fair enough, pal. You don't have to hang out with me. It's fine. I still love you anyway.
As long as you don't hug me.
I'll try to hug you. So I would say definitely Thanksgiving. Reason being, I don't know. I don't think there's
I know why.
Why is that?
Camaraderie.
I could see that. Yeah, I mean,
For you. I'm talking about for you.
Yeah. I think there's a little bit more of that. There's less pressure as far as presents and things of that nature.
Yeah, there's no presents, really.
Yeah, it's like I get to hang out with people I love, and we share a meal together.
Feast.
Yeah, share a meal together. But we'll save more Thanksgiving for next episode. All right, everybody. That wraps it up with our What's Inside You segment. Let's switch gears a little bit. What's been trending this past week? It's been kind of all over Twitter or X lately. is that Snoop Dogg apparently is quitting smoke as we are hitting this blunt. And I saw this picture, and there's this nice picture of Snoop, and he says, basically, after much long talks with my family, I'm quitting smoke. Please respect my decision. Blah,
he
blah,
must
blah.
have a health problem.
Maybe. So we're gonna dive into a little bit of an article, and we'll kind of unpack this a little bit. So when I saw this, so for those of you who don't know, Snoop Dogg is basically the king of Kush.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we want to say king of the Kush, but he's definitely an individual who has popularized and mainstreamed and been a champion for the longest time, cannabis. And, arguably one of the leading individuals to kind of make this a little bit more acceptable in our culture. So Forbes dove into this a little bit. And the headline is Snoop quitting smoke? A look at the rapper's weed history. So let's just kind of dive into this a little bit and kind of unpack it. But in a surprising turn of events, the world-renowned rapper and cannabis icon Snoop Dogg shared this week his decision to quit smoking. The announcement delivered on his social accounts to his more than 100 million followers marks a significant shift for the artist whose persona has been synonymous with marijuana consumption. And it says, or he quotes, "After much consideration and conversation with my family, I've decided to give up smoke." All right, so it continues. This decision comes as a shock to many, considering Snoop Dogg's very public, long-standing relationship with weed. In fact, many are still wondering if this is real or just a joke. While other questions if this announcement is related to health issues. You just mentioned that. What's more, Snoop's quitting all forms of weed, including edibles, vaping, etc., or is it just smoking? So we're not 100% sure yet. So just a little history of Snoop Dogg here in the weed industry. So Snoop Dogg's association with marijuana is not just a part of his public image, but has been a consistent theme in his music and interviews. He debuted on Dr. Dre's 1992 album, The Chronic, which is a slang term for high-quality kush, set the tone for his career. Over the years, his lyrics have frequently referenced the herb. In 2013, claims about Snoop Dogg smoking 80, this is a claim, 80 cannabis joints a day.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
For sure. When I saw that, and he even kind of said, that's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
But can you imagine?
I don't even know if that's possible.
I don't think that's possible either. No fucking person. I mean,
3 is a lot.
Yeah, oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
So, so he says in the 2022 video on his Instagram, he refuted exaggerated claims about his cannabis consumption, saying, "Stop lying. How am I going to smoke that much weed in one day? What am I, a machine?" This statement casts doubt on the often sensationalized narratives surrounding his marijuana consumption. I think this just popped in my head. I think that especially a lot of famous people, there's a lot of sensationalization of their habits, their behaviors, their lifestyle, who they date, all this sort of stuff. And it's just like, listen, they're just a fucking person. It's just, but it creates drama, creates news, and excitement around the individual. Among the many notable stories about Snoop Dogg's relationship with cannabis, a few stand out. Here's another one. This is funny. In 2013, he reportedly smoked marijuana in the White House.
I don't doubt that.
I don't doubt that. I mean, considering they just found cocaine in the White House.
I don't doubt that.
During a visit for a tribute to jazz pianist Herbie Hancock. He also revealed having weed connections in almost every country, as he shared it in a humorous exchange on Jimmy Kimmel. So apparently he's had past attempts to quit, so on and so forth, but that's kind of the end of the article. Now, my first thought when I read this, and there's a lot of takes on this, is that this is probably some type of publicity stunt because he is involved in other cannabis companies.
Yeah.
So since he's involved in cannabis companies, this could be a promotion eventually coming for maybe an edible, maybe a vape, something like that he can kind of push and promote that's separate from just smoking straight blunts or joints and whatnot.
He was smoking with Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart was smoking?
Oh, yeah. Martha Stewart and Snoop were best friends.
I heard they were very good friends.
Like, incredible. They've been smoking together. There's videos of them smoking together.
Nice. I love that. I never really liked Martha Stewart that much, but now I kind of like her.
I liked her more when I heard that.
Yeah. All right. Because it makes you think you're like a real
chilling with Snoop.
Yeah, you're like a real
she
human
went
being.
to prison.
She did. What'd she go to prison for? It was like tax fraud or something like that?
I think so. Or
insider trading or something.
I don't know.
It's so fucking funny. Martha Stewart goes to prison. We got these fucking politicians do the same fucking thing. Yeah, I don't see Snoop quitting smoking, although, and I think this article does mention it down the road, he does seem like he's a very big family man. And maybe this is something to where, I don't know, he wants to be more fatherly, wants to have a better image with his children.
Maybe he's just tired of it.
Maybe he's just tired of it. Could be something just that simple. Yeah. Or like you said, dude, maybe he's got a health issue.
Could be a health problem or nothing.
You know, I was reading an article the other day about, there was a study done between cigarette smokers and joint smokers. And does that affect lungs? And apparently smoking cannabis does not affect lung capacity, or what was the, basically does not damage lungs.
I find that hard to believe.
Well,
that's hard to believe. That's not true.
Why do you say
no
that?
way that's not true.
Why
of
do you
course
think
it
that?
does.
Why?
Smoke.
Yeah, it's not necessarily the smoke, fella.
It is. And it's the ingredients in the weed. It's not good for you.
It's just weed.
It's not good for you, though.
How do you know? Where are you referencing?
There's been studies for years on smoke and how it affects you and your lungs and everything.
Oh, I'm not saying smoke in general is necessarily good. What I'm really talking about
comparing it to cigarettes
is the net benefit overall. And does this have a negative effect on lung capacity, lung volume, things like that? And that is not necessarily the case.
I would say yes. I would say yes. We're going to debate about this in another episode.
Fair enough. I can bring up the article for you.
No, I'm going to do my research.
Please do your research.
Yeah.
Because you're just going off the top of your head here.
It's common sense.
It does seem like common sense. I'm not saying the smoke itself, right? Yes, I don't think breathing in really any smoke is good for you.
No.
But there are chemicals in each thing that is burning that potentially...
Yeah, you're weighing the benefits of good versus bad.
Exactly.
Correct.
There's a net... I would say cigarette smoking is a net negative.
Correct.
Cannabis smoking...
There's no positives with cigarettes.
Oh, just to play devil's advocate. Nicotine is a nootropic, which helps cognitive function, which could help with creativity for an individual. However, I don't think that's a reason to. No. I'm just
smoke weed then.
I'm just playing devil's advocate. I don't think cannabis is a nootropic though.
I don't know. I love being creative when I'm high.
Yeah. Oh, there's no doubt. I have the best thoughts when I'm high.
I can focus more on anything when I smoke.
That's not necessarily the case for me. I don't generally like to smoke when I have to be very productive.
No, me, I love it. I'm more productive.
I know you like it a lot.
More productive.
I really kind of don't. Unless I'm doing mundane things like painting. I hate painting. So, if I had to paint a room or something like that, like I'll smoke.
I wouldn't do it if I had to do like financial transactions and things like that. But actually, that's not true. It's so not true. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Nope. I would do anything doing it.
Yeah. I know you like to work out high.
I do.
Yeah.
Love it. Play sports high. Print shirts high.
See, I think if I had your job, dude, I would definitely be staying doing it.
Printing.
Right, because it's mundane.
Yeah.
And you're. I mean, you've been doing this for a long time, and it's almost like it's second nature to you what you have to do.
I don't even think about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I love coming to the shop. You got your headphones in and just friggin' in the zone.
In.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. So yeah, we'll see, folks. I don't know, what's going on with Snoop, but if you have any other thoughts on that, drop a comment in the comment section on YouTube. And let us know what you think with that. Yeah, I'm going to venture to say this is a publicity stunt, and he's not actually giving them smoking.
I'd be shocked if he stopped.
I heard this other thing with Snoop. I heard he has a full-time joint roller.
I believe that's true.
I would love that job.
Probably gets paid more than we do.
I think he does. I think it was like $80,000 a year. I heard something like
more
that.
than that.
Yeah, dude. Could you imagine?
What do you do?
Yeah, what do you do for a living? I'm a joint roller.
I roll joints for Snoop.
That's what I do.
Yeah. Blunts, actually.
Yeah, blunts.
I roll blunts for Snoop.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. So.
And Martha.
Yeah, you probably roll
Martha's
special
smoking
ones.
them out.
Yeah,
You know she is.
For sure. All right, buddy, let's wrap this dog and pony show up.
Words of wisdom with digital slang. I still laugh when I hear that. Today's words of wisdom: the pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity, and an optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty.
Yeah.
You know who said that? Anybody know? Anybody know?
I don't know.
Winston Churchill.
Oh. All right.
Big W.
Big W.
Big W.
Okay.
Yeah. You pessimistic or optimistic?
I think we all know what I am. I think that goes without
Here
saying.
comes the bald eagle.
That's right.
And the Star Spangled Banner.
That's right. I think. Well, I am an American.
America.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm very optimistic as a human being naturally. And I think you should. Well, ideally, you'd want to be optimistic because your thoughts lead you down a certain path. So if you're constantly being negative, it only will lead you down negative paths.
Negativity, man.
We talked about that last week, I think, dude, right? So having an optimistic, positive mentality only breeds more optimism and positivity, and that is also then infectious to other people that are surrounding you, which then breeds even more optimism and positivity, which you start a wave with it. And then the opposite happens when you're freaking negative and pessimistic.
Oh, it does.
Absolutely. So
It does. It definitely does.
Hey, everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. If you haven't, please subscribe, drop a comment, share, like, follow. You can listen on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. I have started posting more on social media. Everybody knows that I freaking hate that shit. So you can follow me on Jimmy the J on Twitter, and you can also follow us on Instagram, Bourbon and Blunts. Twitter's just Bourbon Blunts, right?
At Bourbon Blunts.
At Bourbon Blunts.
They're both. They're all the same.
Okay, at Bourbon Blunts on Twitter and Instagram. You can follow my man here at Digital Slang.
Digital Slang.
Yeah.
Digital Slang on YouTube, digital_slang on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes some really good tech content. And go check him out. Go check us out again. And we love yous, and we'll see you next time.
Deuces.